I've been collecting fossils since I was 5 years old. For me, the fascination with fossils is that it tells us about past life on Earth and the evolution of animals and plants throughout time. I've been collecting fossils at Charmouth since I was 5 years old, and some of my best ever finds have come from Charmouth, and those include 2 complete ichthyosaur skeletons. My name's Dr. Paul Davis. I'm the Registrar at the Natural History Museum.
This is my recent find from the winter, this large Eriatites here. I walked along the beach and picked it up, and on the back it just looked like this as it was laying along the coast on the actual Monmouth beach. And as I actually flipped the ammonite over, it looked like this, so I was quite surprised.
Some of the best pieces I found a couple of new species of ichthyosaur, one of which is at the Natural History Museum, which is named after me.
And when you crack a rock open, you've got to think that you're the first person ever to have seen that for probably 200 plus million years. Cleaning fossils, etc., which is, bringing things back to life that are basically just lumps of rock.
This is an ichthyosaur. Chris Moore collected this maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I prepped it last year and it took about 3 months, so that's about 5 days a week, about 6-7 hours a day. So there's quite a lot of prep gone into this. It didn't look like this when it was collected. It was in a lot of pieces, varying shapes and sizes, and slowly I put it back together. This paddle, which is quite a nice feature, which was up here, obviously disarticulated itself when the beast died, and what we had to do was to take that out, pin it, and then put it back in its rightful place, which is there.
I've been sort of collecting fossils down here for about 23 years now, and had this workshop for probably 18 years.
As a preparator like myself mainly, I think this is the only place to be really in the world.
Fossils are everywhere in this particular town.
And I still get that same buzz when I open the rock. You're the first person ever to see that animal. And I think if I ever lose that, that's the time to stop.
You'll never know quite what you're going to find. Sometimes the specimens will be tiny, sometimes they'll be huge. We'll look down at the rocks and we're looking for tiny little hints of something that might be inside. You're not normally going to find a whole skull sitting on top of a rock.
At the back of the nodules, a large vertebra stuck out about 6 inches in diameter. That was all that could be seen to start off with.
Probably most exciting find is the Scelidosaurus, which this is the skull, a real genuine skull, because it's of course just a copy, a very precise copy, which is on the wall at the Heritage Coast Centre. And the detail of the preservation of the bones, the detail of the teeth is fantastic.
Best piece I ever done is Scelidosaurus. In fact, I've done 5 Scelidosaurus in various states of preservation. They're not all complete. But Spike, the last one I've done, is the best piece. That is the crowning glory of my acid prepping career, I think.
They've only ever been found within about a mile of where we are here at the Heritage Coast Centre.
Probably the most dedicated fossil, that I've ever come across, I think. Because every day, that's nut time.
But normally once you're off the beach you just want to get home, don't you?
Yeah.
It really beats you up out there on a real storm day.
You're concentrating.
Everything's running with it.
Yeah.
The weather's running with it.
Yeah.
The cliffs are running with mud and water, and the fossils are running out. And it's like a fossil shop out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just got to gather.
When you go collecting, you might find nothing.
the day upon day upon day, and then one day you find something totally new, something different, and that's the real excitement for me.
I've been collecting and preparing fossils roughly from the age of being 5.
To actually do this for my job, makes me one of the luckiest men there is.